What is going on, Governors? Chisgule here, and today we're going to expertise Edward of Woodstock. We're also going to take him to 6 stars and take him for a test spin. If you like Rise of Kingdoms videos where we max out commanders, you should like and subscribe. Because what? We've expertised 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 legendary commanders. This is our 13th, lucky 13th. What could possibly go wrong? And we make a video about every single legendary commander that we have expertise so that you can make better decisions. Let's get right into it. There's a couple things we need to do. First and foremost, I got to take this commander to 6 stars. I want to use them to lead rallies in Ark of Osiris. So we're going to need to apply experience tomes to this commander. We have been slow leveling them with Lohar primary and Edward secondary just to get a lot of experience. We naturally, with no experience tomes, took them pretty far. Level 49 is pretty solid. Now, if you're taking a commander from level 50 to level 60, it's going to be in the realm of 23.5 million experience. 23.5 million experience, which is a high amount of experience, but honestly, like, we've got like 200 million in experience tomes, so I feel pretty good about this choice, even though they may eventually add more levels to commanders later in the game. Who knows? Who knows? Let's go in and add the experience tomes we need here. Boom. Hit level 50. And now we're going to star up this commander. We're going to use just regular stars for the purpose of this video. And people say that you crit more when you smash the develop button. I don't think it's true, but it certainly does go faster. So we'll spam this button a couple times every round. And we'll keep track, I guess, of the number of stars. So we've done 3. Now we've done 6 groups of 6. Now we've done 9. Ooh, it's going to be a lot. 12. Holy moly. It looks like it's critting more, but I don't know. Oh, there we did 4. All right. So we're at 16. All right, we'll do it again. I'm probably going to speed this part up, to be honest. We'll just speed this up. Yeah, it looks like it's critting. It says crit, but it definitely has not. It definitely has not crit a lot of the times when it's saying crit when you smash the development button. That's definitely not how that works, right? So we're at 47.5 experience. If I push it once, right, a crit is giving me like almost 2% of experience. So if I smash this button twice, it looks, well, that time did I crit twice? No. See, it said I crit twice, but I didn't actually. So you can still smash the button, but I don't know how much that actually influences your crits. All right, there we go. Upgrade successful. It took us about 500 stars to get there, which is probably slightly less than average. It seems fine, though. It's about on target for what it takes to bring a commander up to 6 stars. Now we need to go in, and we need to get them. I'm going to take them to level 59, not level 60. Then right before Ark of Osiris, I'll put more experience on them. I'm going to run around killing barbs and guardians and get a lot of experience naturally. So let's start to drop some of these experience tomes. Getting this commander not skilled up, leveled up. We're up to level 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, and now, boom, level 59. Now, before we actually expertise this commander, which we are about to do, I want to take him for a spin on the battlefield. To do that, it is important that we apply some of these talents first. This is a build that I want to test. It's a build that I saw on Laguna's channel. I'll make sure that I have a link in the description if you want to check out his channel where he talked about Edward. So let's go in and use that same build. We're planning to use Yi Song-Ye as our secondary. And the thing that we're going to look to do is to elevate our skill damage, which is what we get from the archer tree. We are going to have full archers, so we do want to go this route. The other thing we're going to do, and this is the piece of the puzzle that I find a little confusing, is we're going to go and we're going to grab this talent over here, Rejuvenate. Even though Rejuvenate is going to, be diminished in its effectiveness because the active skill of Edward makes it so that when you use an active skill, you lose Rage. So I'm a little confused on this one, but we'll take it for a test spin, see what we think. We can always respec later. All right, we're grabbing Tactical Mastery, Heraldic Shield. We're now making our way over to increase March Speed, and I believe that I want to make my way over here to Razor Sharp. So we're going to do that now. Boom. And probably when we get one more point, we'll drop it in over here. We'll be testing around with builds in Ark of Osiris. This is what we're rocking for now. It's very similar to what we've used on Isong Ye as a primary in the past. I do like the extra March Speed. Do I really need that as a rally leader? Not so much, but I do really want the Rage generation to get Edward's active skill kind of firing off as fast as we can. So let's take this out for a spin. Let's hit a level 25 barb. All right, here we go. We're going to grab our freshly minted Edward, and we're going to take Isong, and we're going to bring just 100,000 T4 archers. I want to see this combo kind of hit the target for a while and how it does, rather than just like obliterate it before we have a chance to watch any of the fireworks. So here we go. 100,000 archers on the field, and we're going to find a level 25 barbarian. It's going to be tricky to find a level 25 barbarian that's solo. We're going to totally aggro other barbarians nearby. Whatever. This is fine, right? This is fine. Okay, so I found an isolated level 25 barb up over in the corner here, but I just want to point out that this is why Isong is so insane. You take YSG into this clump, you attack from underneath this level 25 barb. YSG's AoE is going to hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 barbs. You can move around a little bit to add more into the party. That just seems real good. We're not going for that kind of value now, even though I really kind of want to watch that. What I want to do here is just hit this one level 25 barb, and we will enjoy the fireworks. Now, we are the Ottoman civilization, so we are getting the benefit of the archer special unit here when we smash. So here we go. We're hitting here. We've got a 5, 4, 5, 2 Edward with an expertise Isong. Here we go. The active skill damage fires 14,000. This is with T4 troops, okay? T4 troops. The damage is going to be insane. I guess we can bring full T5 if we want for one of these rounds. Boom and boom. And watching the rage, it does look like the rage is going up and does not seem to be as hindered as I thought it might be, perhaps, from Edward's first skill. Just to highlight what that is real quick. Once used, will reduce the rage of Edward's troops by 300, which is pretty awkward. Let's send this unit back to town. We're going to go expertise Edward now, and I guess we'll favorite that report so we get something we can look at later. Bada boom. 92,900 units left. What does this look like if we expertise Edward? Let's go and do that now. Here we go. We get a look at the skills. This is going to be a cool 310 sculptures to complete this operation. Yikes. I debated, should I really expertise this commander? However, the folks in my alliance seem to feel really strongly that Edward is quite exceptional. So here we go. 75 sculptures onto Edward. Confirm and upgrade that 4th skill. We're going to drop 75 more sculptures onto Edward, and 2nd skill is now maxed. We're going to drop in another 80 sculptures onto Edward. Bada boom. Upgrade the 4th skill again. And now, here we go. The moment you have been waiting for. Confirm the sculptures are over. And yes. Okay. This skill is maxed. However, we still need to actually tap the expertise skill to unlock it. Don't make that mistake. We've done this before. Here we go. Expertise skill. Unlocked. Yes. All or nothing. Increase normal attack and counterattack damage by 50% for 2 seconds when using a skill. That's going to have 4 seconds of uptime, really, because it's the primary commander and then the secondary commander, which is pretty solid. And 50% normal attack and counterattack should be really good. Let's go get a look here at just how good. And that is another expertise commander in our roster. Woo! Okay, so now we're going to go back for a spin, and there's 2 things I want to do. One, just for giggles, I need to hit all those barbs. Step 1, oh my gosh, that barb party looks insane. So here we go. Edward and YSG, and I'm just going to go ham. I'm just going to go ham on these barbs. This is just too busted. This is too busted. Look at how busted that is. I'm sorry, but this is... Come on, Edward. Get there, baby. We got to hit this. This is too good. It's just too good. Come on. Give me a break. Getting giddy just thinking about hitting all these barbarians for 50 action points. This might be the best 50 action points I've ever spent without trying to even chain them and run all over the place. All right, so how do we do this to hit all these suckers? How do we do this to hit all of them? Or most of them? Maybe we move over here and we hit here. Oh, one of them's running. All right, we'll see how we did here. We'll see how we did. Oh, power. Infinite power. Here we go. Look at this hit. Woo, 25,000. Then the AoE. Boom. Value Town. We're going to Value Town. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And the counterattack damage boosted is nuts. It's totally nuts. Oh my gosh. So this is what it would be like if this army got swarmed, I guess. Oh, that's too amazing. That's too amazing. Theoretically, I could have moved down a step and I would have added in one more barb to that party. Okay, now that we've had our fun, we're going to run back to town. We'll come back. We'll hit a 25 barb just solo, and we'll see how that compares. Look at that. So convenient. We got a level 25 barb just below us. We're going to go hit this in just a second. Here we go. We're back in town. New troops. We're going to rock Edward with Esong, and we're going to do 100,000 of, that's 10,000, add a 0. Our Janissaries, and we're off to the races. Here we go. We're comparing now to the first time we did this. What I want you to watch for is the rage generation. What I want you to watch for very closely is the normal attack damage and counterattack damage getting elevated. Let's watch that happen. Normal hit for 724, and oh, it just bumped up to 1,400. That's interesting. That could be something else that procced. Here comes the active skill, which is 19,800. Holy jeez. And now our normal attack and counterattack damage gets elevated for a brief window after the skill fires. Here we go. I mean, this thing's just dead, right? Jeez. That seems pretty good to me. That seems pretty good to me. Let's go into this report. And yeah, you can see here that the report is looking substantially better than the previous report. Sometimes when I expertise commanders, it's hard to tell the difference between the two reports. That could be related to RNG. That's randomness between the two fights. However, if we take it at face value, right, like 94,278 units remaining in the expertised Edward world, and we had 92,900 units remaining in the non-expertised view of the world. That is really not a great approximation for when we're battling other players, which is why we're going to take it for a spin in Ark of Osiris this weekend, my friends. Oh yes, we'll be taking this for a spin. We'll see how we like it. We've got our gear in a really great position here with Isong as the secondary, Edward being the primary. I feel pretty good about these gear choices. You may be wondering, well, wait a minute, Chisgule, why do you have cloth gloves? If for some reason I end up being the garrison captain and there's infantry in there, like, sure, well, I'll take 2% of infantry defense. I don't have anything else to do with these gloves anyways. I could scrap them for materials, but, like, it's just such a small amount. It doesn't even matter for me right now. So I'd be curious to hear what you think of this commander. Again, I hear only exceptional things of an Edward primary with Isong secondary. I imagine Tomeris is pretty good as well as the secondary, but she seems so specific to this one commander as a pairing that I'm less excited about going in, all in anyways, on this 2-commander pair. But Edward Isong has a lot of great anti-swarm technology, seems really good for Arc. We'll take it for a spin, and we will let you know. If you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe. If you're interested in joining Kingdom 75, we've got a Discord channel for that. I'll put a link in the description. If you're under 35 million power, come on in. We're recruiting some of our final T5s for the Smash Squad, which is pretty exciting. That project is going pretty well. We're still not at a full squad for Arc, but we're on our way there, and that's in part because we're being pretty picky about who ultimately comes into the kingdom, because we know that that is pretty limited, even though we are hopeful that that situation will look even better for us when that is top 300 instead of top 100. And the funny thing about my saying that in this video is that sometime in the future when people are watching that, they're going to go like, whoa, kingdoms were calculated for Imperium based on top 100? When did they ever do that? Anyways, I hope the game is around that long and thriving that people forget about the state of the game that we're in right now. So, like, subscribe, and until next time, you have fun smashing the kingdom.